Welcome. Today, you'll learn how to use one of Git's most powerful features, Interactive Rebase. We'll explore how the git rebase-i command can help you rewrite your commit history with confidence, making your projects cleaner and more professional. So, what exactly is Interactive Rebase? It's a versatile Git command that gives you the power to change your commit history before you share it. When you run the command, Git opens an editor with a list of your recent commits. From there, you can choose to edit, reorder, combine, or even delete them. The main goal is to create a project history that is clean and easy for others to understand. To begin an interactive rebase, you use the command git rebase-i head -3. The -i flag tells Git you want to work in interactive mode. The head -3 part specifies that you want to edit the last 3 commits from your current position. You can easily change this number to include more or fewer commits in your rebase. After running the command, Git will open a text file in your default editor. This screen lists the commits you chose to rebase. Each line represents a single commit, showing the command, the commit hash, and the commit message. Below the list of commits, you'll find a helpful guide to the different commands you can use, like pick, reword, edit, and squash. Let's look at 2 of the most basic commands. Pick, or P for short, is the default. It simply tells Git to use the commit without making any changes. Reword, or R, is for when you want to keep the code changes from a commit but need to edit its message. This is incredibly useful for fixing typos or making your commit messages more descriptive. The squash command, or s, is perfect for cleaning up your history. It lets you merge small, incremental commits into a single, comprehensive one. For example, you can squash commits like fix typo and WIP into the main feature commit. After you save your changes in the editor, Git will combine the commits and open another editor for you to write a new, clean commit message for the combined changes. Interactive Rebase also makes it easy to change the order of your commits. If you decide that the sequence of your commits could be more logical, you can simply cut and paste the lines in the Interactive Rebase file into the new order you want. Once you save and close the file, Git will reapply the commits in that new sequence. Sometimes, a commit is no longer necessary, like a temporary debugging commit. You can completely remove it from your history using the drop command or d. Alternatively, you can just delete the entire line for that commit from the Rebase file. When you save and close, Git will remove that commit as if it never happened. Now for a very important warning. You should never rebase commits that have already been pushed to a shared branch that other people are working on. Rewriting history that others have already pulled can create major confusion and conflicts within the team. As a rule of thumb, only rebase your own local commits that you have not pushed yet. For shared branches, it's safer to use a merge workflow.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.